the patience, the wish, the creation, and the faith within. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance, success, adventure, abundance, luxury, peace. Hi, and welcome to Pure Guidance. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Leo 2019 year ahead forecast, and for this I'll be using The Art of Tarot by Liz Dean and complementing that deck with the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. This deck is thanks to a wonderful donation by a viewer like you, so thank you. Let's go ahead and move forward. I've already meditated on your energy, Leo, and also pre-shuffle the cards. First off, we have Peaks of Joy. Oh wow. So starting off the year, this card is representing the first 4 months of the year, and Peaks of Joy. So feeling blessed, feeling as though you're really floating in the clouds here, Leo. That is such a wonderful message to communicate. Peaks of Joy, it's about taking inspired action. Peaks of Joy is the feeling of positivity surrounding you and just taking everything in. Also notice the number 33 might be of importance for some of you. Just the number 3 in and of itself represents expansion, and that is what this Peaks of Joy is here to interpret for you. Expansion at a soul level, just things are coming together in a wonderful way. That's a wonderful card. In numerology, this card would equate to a 6, and 6 representing success. So for perhaps those of you who have given an exam, a very perhaps difficult exam, then definitely this card is representing huge success and great accomplishment on every level. All right, next card up, this is midway through 2019, we have the Balancing Act card. And Balancing Act card is representing, you know, a time period where perhaps you may have to tread a little bit carefully, Leo. And as you move forward, to move forward with, again, inspired action, right? Why? Because that's what synchronicities is about. I am talking about synchronicities because of the number 11 here, right? For those of you who know, that's what this card is about. Also, Balancing Act, notice what is happening. The hearts are flying everywhere in this illustration, right? And then going towards the end of the year, we have commitment. So for some of you, Peaks of Joy, Balancing Act, commitment is maybe reflective of a relationship that is taking form and gaining another level up. All right. For those of you who are already in a committed relationship, this might be forecasting a very love-filled year for you. For others, it might be about attending someone else's wedding. Great time to celebrate, great time for anniversaries. But taking it up a level, taking it up another notch. All right. So something very important that you perhaps might be committing yourself to. That's also a possibility. Let's go ahead and clarify these messages here for you, Leo. We have the Page of Swords. So as you know, we saw Peaks of Joy first 4 months of 2019. However, these Peaks of Joy are being complemented, you can say, by this Page of Swords. So yes, you're out there, you're floating in the clouds, Leo, but there is also someone or certain things that are going to be requiring your attention with this Page of Swords. Page of Swords is just, I need you, I need you, I need you. So there might be a number of people that might need you. There might be a lot of things that need your attention. Whatever this may be, it's going to keep you busy, but at the same time you're going to be feeling as though you're floating in the clouds. So that's something that's pretty good. Solid. Page of Swords is also like your green light. So if you were waiting for a sign to move forward with something, then this is here to say yes, go ahead, go for it. Great time to invest in something new. And then we have the Page of Cups and Balancing Act. So perhaps midway through the year, it's going to be more so about relationships. It's going to be about focusing on how you're going to be spending time with who and when, and how will you be able to balance relationships with your work life. You know, it's balancing life as a whole in general. Okay, so great looking year up ahead. Perhaps proposals on their way. Page of Cups can be representative of that. Congratulations if that is you, about to be you. Possibilities are endless in life, right? Life just surprises us, doesn't it, Leo? And that's what the cards are also predicting. So expect surprises midway through the year. And, oh wow, ending off the year with Seven of Swords. Interesting card, just because it's very different than the Commitment card. So notice with your cards how there is this almost opposition happening. So that makes it all the more interesting. There is something, you know, you're saying yes to, you're perhaps committing to, an offer may make its way to you, but there is also something else you might be dealing with towards the end of the year. This might have to do with other people. Seven of Swords is a card of deceit, lies, that perhaps you'll have to kind of juggle through and get to the bottom of. You know, not everyone might be as honest as they want to be. There might be jealousy involved towards the end of the year, and that may be happening perhaps due to a proposal. There might be a third party involved that might not very much like what's happening. Okay, so that might be what this card is about. Seven of Swords can also many times indicate, you know, running away from a possibility, whatever this possibility may be. But, you know, thinking perhaps that you don't deserve it. That is what this card can be about, and that's why, you know, turning your back towards something that can be amazing. Seven of Swords can also be walking away from just an idea, a thought, something that came into your life, but perhaps you not feeling ready for it. So that is something that may happen, or something to think about, right? Now that the card is here, it's telling you what is possible. And now that you know what is possible, it kind of gives you tools to, or gives you time to find the tools to be able to deal with that situation, right? Okay, let's continue. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Swords. So some of you might be dealing with an air sign being Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And if that's the case, they are very definitely coming across strongly in your reading. Perhaps you're thinking a lot about them. Doesn't have to be an air sign. Could just be someone with these qualities of an air sign. You know, they're very much, in this card, okay, it represents a personality that is very much demanding. You know, they want what they want when they want it. You can't say no, almost. Queen of Swords is also someone who's very ambitious. And they like, as I mentioned, they like having what they want. Okay, it could be someone who's a senior, perhaps a boss, and that's what these cards may be about. Just that they really need your attention and they have a lot. They're asking a lot of you, whereas you're here, you know, floating in the clouds because something amazing has happened in perhaps a different aspect of your life. Or perhaps they feel as though you're ready for another level of responsibility, and as a result you are able to get yourself here, you know, in a mode of appreciation and gratitude. So if that's the case, know that this air sign or this person really does need you and needs your attention in the beginning of the year. Moving forward, again, coming back to balance, right? Four of Pentacles, getting things together for yourself, getting ready with a to-do list. That's what the balancing act is about, and that's what the Four of Pentacles is also advising you to do. Getting your ducks in a row and thinking about how you want to shape up your future. So midway through, don't forget, this will be a perfect checkpoint for you. Taking a look at your finances, taking a look at your decisions. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Is it helping you? Or is it just holding you back? Asking yourself those questions is what this card is about. Cleaning house, right? And last but not the least, we have the Justice card towards the end. So for some of you, maybe that's what the Seven of Swords is about as well. Maybe you are dealing with a legal matter and maybe having a hard time with that. And that's no wonder you want to run away from it. It's not something you want to be dealing with because there is this beautiful commitment waiting for you, right? It's a possibility. So legal matters might be of importance towards the end of the year. Not going to be very happy about it, but it is what it is, right? So that is one aspect. The other, with the Justice card, is also a focus on perhaps a Libra in your life. As I mentioned, there might be an air sign. Perhaps it is a Libra, and perhaps they are wanting to commit, or you are wanting to commit, but someone is turning their back or wanting to because they're not completely sure yet. But you have the entire year to convince them, or they have the entire year to convince you. So anything can happen. Anything is possible. This life is just so beautiful that anything can happen at any given moment. So keep an open heart, an open mind, and aim for the best. I hope this reading has helped you in one way or another. If you would like greater clarification, I recommend taking a look at my website. And there's lots of options there for you. So scroll and I'm sure you'll find something that'll suit you best. And if not, email me and we can figure something out. Thank you so much. I will see you in your February reading. Until then, have a good one. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance.